infinite enjoyment. Podcast for the ages. All you on the podcast more boring than pages. Make money off of Patreon, not a slave for wages. DMT, free your mind, break away from cages.
Alright, welcome back to Infinite Poetry.
Infinite Poetry?
Yeah, today we're going to be reading out a poem by...
You've lost the plot.
We're going to be reading out a poem by Hannah.
Hannah. Do I have a last name on that?
No. Hold on. I need to collect myself.
This is a poem by Hannah, 8 years old.
8 years old?
Yes, it was originally published in Best of Young British Poets, aged 12 to 18, published in 2014. Hannah's poetry was deemed so exceptional for her age that she deserved to be included in the anthology despite not being 12 to 18. William, would you read out this beautiful poem for us then? It's called The Plight of Man.
Plight of Man.
O heaven, O hell, O the mighty damned, O the givers and the takers, O the movers and the shakers, O the mopers and the shapers, O the fakers and the creators, O damn,
Damn.
O my rotten heart, O my...
He's crying.
Oh my raspberry tart, oh my overcooked chicken, oh the economy, oh the price of gasoline, oh the woe, oh how grand yet futile is the show, oh the economic and political state of the world, oh defiance and deceivers, oh the noble and faithful, oh the bad jokes, oh the humour of adolescence, oh the suboptimal comedy of the below-aged, oh the primordial state of man's intellect, oh how much he is yet to learn and yet to lose, oh the pain, oh the pain, oh the suffering, oh the pain, oh the burnt chicken, oh the pain, oh the pain, oh the gas prices, oh the petrol costs, oh woe of woes, oh cancel tax, oh Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, oh mystery of the proton radius, oh the desire, oh the love that dare not speak its name, oh... In 1947, the world's first general-purpose computer, the 3010 IMEX, was created. Oh, aftershave and ruinous sense. Oh, white-plumed honey-eater. Oh, Stylark. Oh, being. Oh, death. Oh, life. Oh, zone. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, the end. Oh, how it has to end. Oh, the beginning. Oh, how it has to begin. Oh, the end. So final. Oh, end. So just. Oh, melancholy. Oh, bitter, salty, sweet and sour. Oh, pain. Oh, purgatory. Oh, oh my. Amen. Oh, amen, break.
That was Hannah, who killed herself a year later. Clearly a troubled mind, and a great introduction to the topic of this episode, which will be Taylor Swift's 10th studio album, Midnights, released about a week ago.
Wow. Yeah, we received some feedback on the last episode that we should include more poptimism.
Yes, exactly.
In this establishment, so we've decided to spin a new pop grail here that sold very well, broke some records. But first, we have some input from a local think piece here. They want to talk about a movie because this is also about film criticism.
It is a movie? Yeah.
It is a movie. Blonde, not to be confused with Frank Ocean's masterpiece album.
Not at all.
Oh, this one, yeah.
Not at all.
Of course.
Blonde, the biopic of Marilyn Monroe, starring.
He's gone and brined it for us.
Yeah, they've gone and brined it, starring Ana de Armas. I want to say.
Yep.
My wife. In a better world. Okay. Just watched Blonde. I thought it was great. Can't deal with modern day art criticism. Throw it in the garbage. It was a powerful, uncomfortable, disturbing, empathetic, brilliant film. Not too dissimilar from a movie like Fire Walk with Me, in terms of it being just a whole film about a tormented woman who cries and screams a lot, but I guess people are mad because it's inaccurate to real life, like every work of art ever. Shakespeare's history plays, Amadeus, that Spencer movie, none of them are historically accurate. It's all fiction. I don't see it as manipulative either. I know I'm late to that whole discourse side of it, but yeah, it was a great film.
Wow. Yeah, I think that is completely wrong. It's not. It's adialectical.
It's adialectical. It goes against the idea of the Hegelian dialectic, according to one of our hosts.
There is
here.
an idea.
I think the only way you can review this film is if you haven't seen it.
Very true.
It's true, and I actually did so because I haven't seen the movie, and yet there is a review under my name on letterboxd.com where I said banger rating distribution. And that's good film commentary.
That's good. That's good content.
Yeah. This is exactly the kind of insight that only someone who hasn't seen the thing can give about
But
the
you
thing.
said banging distribution.
Yes,
What did you rate that then?
I didn't leave a rating, I only left a review.
0 out of
Oh, I
5.
didn't know you could do that. Okay.
That's
Zero out of
a
five.
blank out of 5, you know? The absence of a number.
Would blank out of 5?
It's the absence of a number. Okay, math discourse. It's the absence of a number equal to 0.
New math IA.
No, it's like infinity divided by infinity is like that's the answer to that is undefined. It's not 0.
Right.
So it's divided by 0.
Maybe.
Undefined there. You know.
Yeah.
Think
so
of it as this.
you can times.
You
it
have
by
some
0.
oranges, right?
Mhm.
And you lose all of them. That's 0. But you can also like grow up in the Arctic and never see any orange. You'll have the same amount of oranges, but it'll be a different thing. It won't be 0.
Well, you do have a distinct lack of oranges in the Arctic. I don't know if that's a perfect example. There.
Yeah, I'm in math AI, so.
I mean, there's oranges
True,
right
true,
there.
true.
I mean, this is pretty close to the Arctic.
Oh yeah.
Those are mandarins actually. So you're kind of wrong, William.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
orange.
one of them is an orange, but
What do you mean? There's not. Are mandarins not a type of orange?
Well, I guess both are citrus, but
they are citrus fruits.
I thought you said citrus. Sorry.
Citrus? No,
No,
that's a country.
That's a country.
That's a
phenomenon.
country. Yeah.
Oh, woe of woes.
Oh, whoa,
Whoa, whoa,
Oh, death.
Oh,
Oh,
oranges.
life. Oh, life and death.
Beach life in death.
Beach life and death. Beach ozone. Amen. Break.
Sure. This was a very artful way to begin the episode.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean,
so as well.
which shows how we're going to be spending this episode thinking deeply about art.
Yes, and the artwork in question being Midnight, the 10th studio album from Miss Taylor Allison Swift.
Yeah. So I
Which
suppose let's dig in.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do we think?
So first impressions is that it's made by Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about
I-
that?
I think it's also produced by
Jack Antonoff.
Yeah, I found it very strange that Taylor Swift featured on Taylor Swift's album.
I find it strange that she featured on a Jack Antonoff album.
To get into analytics, it has 13 songs. It's about 45 minutes long. What do you think of those numbers?
It was more like 44 last time I checked.
I think 13 is
44 minutes and 8 seconds. What do those last 8 seconds contribute?
I don't know. Let's leave the question. Why wouldn't you just put a round number on it?
Yeah.
You know, if you could do that.
I would get into quintography, but that's
True.
thing.
You could. Oh, if only she'd added another minute or so, then we have that 45.
it was divisible by 5. Is that what you want to aim for?
Oh yeah, I mean that would be quite nice.
Yeah.
It seems 4,408 is not divisible by 5. No, not at all.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
first track, Lavender Haze. I'm gonna pull up the lyrics because that's what I do.
We'll read through it like a poem.
Wasn't a big fan of this track. I felt like the production was a little bland. Now, the first thing I get, of course, is from leafly.com, Lavender Haze, because it is a strain of weed.
Oh my
Let's
god.
not forget.
Purple haze.
Where are you from? United States or Canada?
The
Well,
only-
where am I from? I'm
I'm
from Canada. I'm from Quebec.
from Ontario, British Columbia,
Are you
Canada.
21 or older? You bet.
You bet.
Which part of Canada?
Just purchasing.
Quebec.
Okay, we're buying some
Leafly
weed.
isn't available in Quebec.
Why did they bother with that then?
Yeah, it's weird.
It's not available in Quebec.
No,
That's why they need the entertainment.
that's why they need the
They're
entertainment.
too busy being Catholic.
Yeah.
So the first words of the album are "Meet Me at Midnight." Now that reminded me of the Strokes' seminal song "Meet Me in the Bathroom."
Also, the title of an upcoming documentary, of course, about the early 2000s indie scene in New York.
Yes, the indie garage rock
Yeah.
revival.
Yeah.
Yes.
On the note of production, which you were talking about, I found the production to be minimal, but I think that the type of minimal production here is a very real throwback with these real crunchy drums and these like hollow, really stripped down synths on this track. And I think that gives you a lot more room to focus on the melodies and the harmonies, which I think is a really good introduction to the tone of this album. So, but I mean, I can see where you're coming from with your interpretation, definitely.
Okay, so my notes on this song were that all I said was that she swore. I think she said shit.
On this third track?
On this track.
Yeah, the 1950s shit they want from me, which is some social commentary, I think.
Yeah, this song is about that.
Top 10 Taylor Swifts who swore.
Yeah, so I think that's a real move.
Some input on this from Genius. Guys, it's about Joe.
Who's Joe?
No.
Joe Biden. He was born in, he was an adolescent in the 1950s.
Wait, he wasn't even born in the 1950s?
Was he? Who knows?
No, he was an adolescent is what I'm saying.
Oh my god.
He must have been actually, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying he was an adolescent. He was born in 1942, so yes, adolescent in the 1950s.
Oh Jesus, he's so old.
No, that's not going to last for long because he only has 2 years. After this one, he passed away.
Yeah.
As we all know, a shout out is to the Kurdish prophet.
As we all know,
She single-handedly ended #them. Now, who is them?
I think
What did they want from you?
this Taylor Swift fan is talking about the Jews, right?
Yeah.
That's really strange. That's
maybe,
really.
Maybe Taylor and Kanye can finally find something to settle their differences on.
Oh my God, you're so right. Yeah. This is.
Maybe she was trying to extend the olive branch with this track.
And here we have the best track on the album. Without a doubt, said before having listened to the rest. Such a good opening track. Serving cunt. I love you, Miss Blondie. It's like the I Think He Knows sister, referring to the Taylor Swift track that was released a few years ago called I Think He Knows.
Okay, so what's our rating on this?
I'm feeling O prime.
O prime.
Out of 10.
O prime out of 10.
Yeah, that's interesting. I would give it I give it a strong 1.
Out of
1.
1. Bang!
Yeah, this song is actually in 1-1.
Yeah, it's an
Very
interesting
experimental move from Miss Swift.
Really
that
phenomenal. Yeah.
So that is my rating. Ernest, how about you?
I have to find the criteria.
Oh my god.
Just a sec.
Criterion A, knowledge and understanding. Criterion B, analysis, and yeah.
Has it ever occurred to you that thing is the MIP design cycle? That's like Buddhism, but for the IB.
Yeah, I've seen that because when we're sitting in that shitty classroom for TOK, I see that cycle, and you can get caught, in step 2 and 4 with how they laid it out.
Yeah.
Because 2 leads to 4 and 4 leads to 2. So you can just, analyze and evaluate, for hours on end.
Yeah.
And you waste away.
It's really interesting, the philosophical underpinnings to the MYP subject of design class.
Okay, I've got it here. Criterion C, personal engagement. I'm going to give this 3 out of 3. There is evidence of outstanding personal engagement.
That's for the math IA.
Yeah. That's the first criteria I found.
That's really funny because I've seen sample IAs, right? Where someone will just say, the relationship they have to the subject. And the examiner says, there is evidence of limited personal engagement. I'm just like, what do you want from me? To throw myself into the pits of hell?
When I was 3 years old, my father was crushed by a giant, a giant inverse function.
Yeah.
After that point, I dedicated my life.
So let's look at some of these previously submitted math IA titles, such as The Volume of an Egg, Counting Weeds. Okay, that's the end of that segment. Volume of an egg. Well, that's a great thing. You should write your math IA on that, I think.
Well, what is an egg? Is it just
what is an egg? They've got a whole section here about food and drink. Jelly bean study.
Latest Matt Walsh documentary.
What is the greatest candy bar in the world?
I also have some sample IAs here. There's no best candy bar. There are only the best candy bars.
Yes, Malcolm Gladwell.
The importance of proper math in courtrooms. He stole that from Vsauce 2, I think.
This seems a bit interdisciplinary.
Sample 2, the escalating terrorism problem. in the United States.
I think I'm gonna write mine about
COVID pandemic in China.
Not about that, but I think I'm gonna write it about elections. What do you think about that, William?
I'm doing that.
Ass. Fuck.
Wait, you're not in the same class though.
Yeah,
So
you
who
you
cares?
got to do it to like. Okay.
Oh yeah, okay.
Shit.
Wait, you guys haven't done your math A yet?
No, I mean we're starting it later. Afnan is really head on.
Yeah.
Torsten is doing Papa's Freezeria right
Yeah,
now.
I just gotta freeze this one thing.
You're writing.
I like the part in Papa's Freezeria where they freeze it.
You're right. Are you writing about the? Are you writing your math A about Papa's Pizzeria?
No, I already did my math A, but I should have written it on Papa's Freezeria. How do you freeze the best?
Well, how did you write it? What did you write it about?
I wrote it about the Richie Music Top 100.
Oh.
And you found that
Abbey Road is the best album of all time mathematically.
Speaking of the best music and the ratings of it, shall we move on to track 2?
well,
Yeah.
I don't think we should get too distracted.
No, we shouldn't get too distracted by the main topic, you know?
No, I think we should go on more tangents.
I think that will be beneficial.
So what's your favorite tangent?
Okay.
You're in math AAHL, so...
I forgot what a
Honestly,
tangent is.
kind of forgotten what a tangent is.
I read an endnote today, actually, in Infinite Jest, where they talked about trigonometry.
Oh man.
Wow.
You know,
As a segue into addiction to drugs.
yes.
Um,
So I think we've got
So the
Lavender.
tangent is a tangent into the drugs.
oh, yes. Got it.
Speaking of drugs,
Lavender
Lavender Haze. Okay, but we're moving on from that. We're on track.
Time is a flat circle. Oh, yeah. There's like 2 Infinite Jest articles that I want to return to, like, blog posts. One is talking about the importance of circles to the narrative, which is very interesting. And another that I've read, but I read it when I started reading it, and I want to read it again when I finish it, which is Infinite Jest is a video game.
Life is like a video
That's just
game.
what it's called. Basically, it was about how reading the book is akin to like completing quests and stuff.
Oh, that's
That-
awful.
That is quite funny because it's just like a statement which is obviously at its core not true.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the title is very funny, but I found the argument kind of compelling.
This is a pipe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys seen how I have a copy of This Is Not a Pipe
Really?
in my room?
But is it like
Oh,
a fish
I see.
version of it?
No, it's not a fish version.
Here's a little song I wrote.
You might want to sing it note
Note
by
for
note. Don't worry. Be happy.
Musical Jest is just us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait. We
Oh,
can.
that guy's like super talented, right? I watched the Top in the Shadows.
I watched the
video.
Todd and Shadows video too. You know that whole song is a cappella. It's just his
Yeah.
voice.
We all fucking
Well,
know
is the
this.
finger snap
Shut the fuck.
also
Dude,
a cappella?
the other day I told people that Yvonne and John are related names, and someone, it might have been you, William, told me that that everyone knows that already. Like
We've all seen the Atlas Pro video, come on.
No one likes the messenger.
Atlas Pro, but that's not a map. It's actually names. Oh, whatever.
So how about that second track?
What's Maroon? My notes for this were that she swore.
Yeah. And
Again.
this is actually the Taylor Swift album where she swears the most. You can see the analytics on r/Taylor Swift. It has some statistics on the amount of swear words in every Taylor Swift album, including Taylor's version. No swear words on Fearless Taylor's version. Some swear words on Red Taylor's version.
Yeah, I thought this
and
choice was quite interesting.
Speaking of Red, with the title track Red, this feels kind of like a spiritual sequel, because of Maroon is a shade of red, ultimately. So this is a shade of her past self.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I felt like production here was like even more stripped back than the last one. Like, really getting into like the very blippy synths and like these very quick, punchy, crunchy drums. Which really let you simmer in the feeling of the previous track and transition us into the next one.
And you see the artistic parallels here, right? Because on the song Red, she goes, losing him was blue, missing him was dark gray, loving him was red. And on this song, she focuses merely on the shades of red because, there's so much love in her life being in a relationship with this actor guy who's in period pieces, Joe Alwyn. That's Joe. not Biden. Big
Oh,
confusion there.
not Biden.
Where she goes, the burgundy on my t-shirt, when you splashed your wine into me and how the blood rushed into my cheeks, so scarlet it was. The mark they saw on my collarbone, the rust that grew between telephones, the lips I used to call home, so scarlet it was. Maroon. Oh, the economy. Doesn't say that last part.
Oh, the economy.
Oh, the red. Oh, the various shades of red. Oh, the pinks and the blues and the tints and the hues.
And I don't want to suck too much dick here, but this is like some good, this is like a way with words, right? You wouldn't find this on Demi Lovato record. Like, she actually uses words here. Like, you could write about this in Lang Lit.
That is interesting, yeah. She does, unlike some other artists, she does string thoughts together syntactically.
It's about the imagery, right? You get some imagery from this. Let's compare this to like a Demi Lovato song.
Such as
Heart Attack.
her cover of Let It Go.
No, that's because that's not her words. Right?
Oh, that's fair enough. I've opened up the Wikipedia for Shades of Red, and I'm looking here at the common connotations.
We can get a track list for the new Taylor Swift album.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like color themed.
Common connotations: heat, anger, passion, sexuality, love, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Those are the most important 7 traits of the color yellow. They rise from the color yellow, like their name.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and that will be on her next. That was the color yellow, right?
No. Did I say yellow?
You said.
I meant red.
No. Okay, so those 7. Those will be the 7 leaked new tracks on her 11th album. Red 2.
Yeah. The variations of red include madder, bright pink, brink pink,
Think pink.
crimson pink, salmon pink, cardinal red, poppy red, carmine, Spanish red, rusty red, chocolate cosmos. What? Rosewood, imperial red, Cordovan, fire engine red, rosevale, old rose, bittersweet shimmer, light red, light coral, garnet, rose ebony, chili red, vermilion, misty rose, turkey red, salmon. Wait, didn't we already have salmon? Coral pink, cantaloupe melon, barn red, blood red, tea rose, cinnabar, dark red, fire brick, Indian red, lust.
Still fucking going.
There's a color called Lust.
Yeah, maroon, redwood, scarlet, tomato, jasper, rosy brown, rosy taupe, and fluorescent red.
Jasper is a stone, right?
Jasper's a dude. It's like a male name.
No, Jasper is like some kind of mineral.
Some kind of abstraction.
Jesus Christ.
So these are all.
Oh my god. Okay, that makes sense then, because it's a red rock.
These are all the types
You
of
wanna know
red.
how I knew that? There's a Steven Universe character called Jasper.
Great.
Anyway, let's compare prose here. Well, it's not prose, it's poetry, but you understand.
Sorry.
Demi Lovato. Never put my love out on the line. Never said yes to the right guy. Never had trouble getting what I want. But when it comes to you, I'm never good enough. When I don't care, I can play him like a Ken doll. Won't wash my hair, then make him bounce like a basketball.
You're like speaking like some sort of motivational grind set speaker influencer.
Like one of those text-to-speech videos that they use to narrate their videos.
Yeah.
To go into the third track here, Anti-Hero.
Anti-hero. Wait, what do we rate the previous track?
Oh yeah.
I'm feeling a circle. But not a zero. Just a big circle of numbers, every number ever in there.
Oh yeah. For this track, I'm feeling.
Oh, sorry.
I'm feeling sad.
Wait, what was that thing from the Tentacruel video? What's it gonna be? Yes
or no? Yes or no, Martha?
Yes or no, man? Yeah, it's a yes from me. Okay, on Maroon, track 2. Okay, Anti-hero.
Hearing this, bridge on this Anti-hero, which was also the biggest track from the album.
Big.
She goes into this literary allusion to the film Knives Out, not to be confused with the Radiohead song. Where she goes, I have this dream my daughter-in-law kills me for my money.
Oh my
She thinks I left them in the will. The family gathers around and reads it, and then someone screams out, she's laughing up at us from hell.
Mm-hmm.
That's real. That sounds like real shit. You wouldn't find that in any pop cut.
This happened to me
Yeah.
when I died. Yeah,
Oh yeah, we're in heaven
we're in heaven.
right now.
This is the
The
heavenly
infinite
podcast.
enjoyment pod in the sky.
Oh.
Great gig in
The
the
great
sky.
gig in the sky.
Yeah, it's just, I suppose that's the great gig in the sky is every one of our musical guests.
Yes. Kevin
It's-
MacLeod, Lil Pump.
Much like how the two world wars were in fact one great world war.
Yes.
The great gig in the sky is in fact a series of like little gigs that are spread that have like a lot of time in between them.
Yeah. Echoes. Yeah, let's have Echoes as our musical guest.
The entire song.
Faded
What
by
if we-
Alan Walker.
What if we do it on 2 times speed?
Oh shit. Wait.
Then we won't get copyright. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just gonna activate the speaker.
This happens to also be a pair of JBL headphones, and they also make the same noise.
Yeah, that's branding. Yeah, that's
probably
great.
don't put it on the or put the speaker somewhere else in the room because it's gonna be way too loud.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull that shit up, Jamie. Pink Floyd.
Do you think we can get
Echoes.
copyrighted for the Undertale soundtrack?
I don't think they'll bother.
They played a 10-minute version of the song live in Pompeii.
No, it's not about that. It's about we'll put it on double time to prevent copyright claims.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I didn't know they did that.
There's a full
Hammer time.
24-minute version of the Echoes. They played their opening track in Pompeii was Echoes, and their closing track was the other half of Echoes. So this really hits hard.
This is like Runaway, by Kanye West.
Remember, don't put it too close to the thing.
Will come when the crescendo happens.
I just don't want it to make everything inaudible. So, Taylor Swift. So for Anti-Hero, I said I like the opening drum part, but
Sorry, that was me lowering the volume.
fuck you, Torsten.
Wait, what opening drum part? There are no drums in this song.
There are no drums in Anti-Hero.
Drumless.
Yeah. Well,
The rhythm is all implied by the bass and the rhythm chords.
I thought this was gonna sound like absolute shit, like it sometimes does when putting it on double time. But
Well-
so far it actually sounds decent.
yeah, now it sounds, now it's happening. Maybe put it on half speed.
Oh my god, ambient.
It's decent. It's decent. So I said I like the opening drum part, but not so keen on everything else.
What do you think of the chorus? It's me, hi, I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time, everybody agrees. I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror, which definitely resonated with me as a car seat headrest fan. It must be exhausting, I was rooting for the anti-hero. They're speaking in tongues right now.
Your tongue's like David Bryan.
Yeah, he rhymed it.
I'll stare directly at the sun, but never in the mirror. Is that no passion or what is it?
No, she never faces herself. She never looks at herself. She never, introspects, self-reflection. But she looks at the sun rather.
Oh wow.
She would rather put herself in danger than improve herself.
Yeah, it's
That's
loud.
the idea.
I haven't looked
the
at the
sun,
sun for so long.
What is this?
This
Pink
is
Floyd echoes on 2 times speed.
Is this our musical guest?
Yes.
Yeah, Pink Floyd just doing their set. I mean, this is pretty heavenly music.
They have a plane to catch. So
Yeah. So for this track, I think it really sets up the character that she's portraying here.
Yeah.
It sets up the facade of the character that she is writing about. I think its upbeat tone and contrast with what we truly know is going on by the end of the album.
Very interesting. Pink Floyd, yes, great.
crescendo chord.
They also had a song called Anti-Hero. No, they didn't.
I thought you were for real.
No. I mean, they could have done that.
They could have titled Us and Them that.
Yeah.
No, they couldn't.
No.
Well,
No.
could have titled just an instrumental. They could have titled it Anti-Hero.
Brain damage.
They would have done that, yeah. and it's just like a bunch of gears turning for 7 minutes.
Another brick in the wall.
Anti-hero in the wall.
An anti-hero. Oh my god. It's incredible.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like everybody's a sexy baby, is what Taylor
What do you
Swift
think of
says in this song.
What do you think of that?
I think.
What do you make of that? What's the genius adaptation?
I think
for this?
that this is evidence that the character she's portraying is a dream.
Oh my god.
I want to read. Okay.
Oh my god.
It's a very long, very long genius annotation here.
For this line.
So strap in. Sexy baby is an expression borrowed from an episode on the Tina Fey Helm sitcom 30 Rock. TGS hates women. Fey and Taylor had a brief feud in the mid-2010s, beginning with a joke made by Fey at the 2013 Golden Globe Awards about Taylor's dating habits, but it stands to reason that Taylor has warmed up to her in the years since. It stands to reason. In this episode, Fey's character Liz Lemon confronts a new staff writer for a show TGS named Abby, who constantly over-sexualizes herself. Liz, a staunch feminist in the same vein as Taylor, no staunch feminist, tells Abby to drop the sexy baby act, to which Abby replies, "The whole sexy baby thing isn't an act. I'm a very sexy baby." Here, Taylor mentions her concerns that everyone around her, and possibly everyone on the come-up in the pop world, is both younger and, by extension, hotter than her. Ironically enough, the 30 Rock episode ends with the sexy baby thing turning out to be entirely an act used by Abby to disguise herself from her deranged ex-husband, which suggests that Taylor's perceptions may be similarly skewed based on her own self-consciousness.
Yep, that's a great essay.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a reach. I think that's going to be ratio plus 10, right?
Why be better?
I think it is. It is.
Oh, ambient part.
Ambient part, yeah. There was a discussion on RSS Pink Floyd about people who skip this part. I think it's absolutely essential to hear these seagulls noises.
Yeah. I think you should post it on your Instagram story.
Oh,
Take
yeah.
the right 15-second lapse, make the sequels, I listen to real music.
No, that's... Yeah, I like the seagull part.
Those
I
are-
skip everything else. Yeah.
All right.
So that's yeah.
Move on to the fourth track, Snow on the Beach, capitalized O, not T, for some reason.
What?
So either you don't capitalize on and D, or you capitalize both. You don't
Snow
capitalize on.
Maybe this
and
is
not
trying to
D.
imply that the beach is like a proper noun, like that's the brand name of a specific beach.
Wait, hold on. This is also another car seat header. Snow on the Beach, Life and Death.
It's true, the ocean wash over your grave.
This is shaping up to be a car seat headrest album.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
just Taylor Swift, made it.
Also, to add, Snow on the Beach featuring Lana Del Rey. A
Yep.
pop emergency when it was announced, top heads. But then it turned out that, as she does every time when featuring a female artist, she was relegated to background vocals and is barely noticeable on the song.
Yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. Like you could have literally just double tracked Taylor Swift's vocals and
You get a big name with Lana Del Rey, and then all she says is Aurora Borealis while Taylor is saying it.
Aurora Borealis.
In this part of town.
And this time,
in this part of the country,
at this
In
time
this-
of day,
snow on a beach.
In this time of year.
snow on the beach.
This is like cocaine. Genius annotation.
No, it's like on
That's
the
actually a great
Minecraft
idea.
server 2B2T, in which famously, due to world corruption, it snows on
One of
beaches.
the members of Pink Floyd is just asleep at the keyboard right now. Just pressing this note forever.
Yeah, Mr. Richard Wright. Yeah,
Richard Rice.
it's Richard Wright.
Wilson Keys.
My friend from kindergarten, Richard Wright.
Yeah.
Famous Pink Floyd member.
Okay, here's what Snow on the Beach means, because she follows it up on the line. It's like snow on the beach, weird but fucking beautiful.
Fucking beautiful.
Fucking.
Fucking!
Yeah, those are definitely two syllables.
Yeah, I said on this song that I like the instrumental intro, but not so keen on the everything after 2 seconds in.
Yeah, I think it's really no question with the production on this song, as compared to the first three, why this one is so iconic, and why it's been used in so many places.
Yes.
So many places, it's only been out for like a week.
Yep.
Exactly. like this song is where the album really breaks out.
They're really going in on the drums right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
it really breaks out and switches to a more a really more potent sonic palette.
I don't know if I'd agree with that. I felt like this was the most low impact song on the album, and the Lana Del Rey feature felt very phoned in.
I don't know. Maybe you're just predisposed to not hear certain frequencies. Like, or maybe you're synesthetic and you see like brown when you hear this track. I don't know.
Brown, like shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, brown isn't always bad.
But I mean, this track is just so iconic. It's showed up in so many places. I mean, it's all over the Dream SMP.
Yep. Big Swifties over there. Yeah, this is. I like the instrumental intro out of 10.
Yeah, I'm feeling 52 factorial.
I'm feeling a full stop.
With one L.
Yes. What do you
Is
think,
one
William?
word?
You want the word?
War. No,
War.
you can't just steal a joke from the last podcast.
That is also stealing a joke from the day to day.
Yes.
Double stealing.
And he stole it from the famous quintographer Simon Dennis,
Who stole it from
The universe itself.
who stole it from I don't know, someone.
Very nice outro.
Pink Floyd.
You feel that ambiance? We have some, we have some feedback here from.
At least now you can say you've heard the classics.
Our loyal listeners. We have some comments here. I listened to Echoes. No, I listened to Echoes. Sober, on alcohol. Why wouldn't you just say drunk?
Yeah.
On alcohol. On authority.
This is your brain.
On pot, on acid. Each time it brought different emotion meanings to me. Such a weirdly beautiful. Like Snow on the Beach. Masterpiece.
Yeah. I listened to Snow on the Beach sober. Pissed on acid.
The funky part could go on forever.
This is
Yeah.
a real psychedelic song, Snow on the Beach.
Let's be real. We all know the song deserves to be an hour long. Like you're saying that deserves to be, like being an hour long is like some kind of reward.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
no, that would probably degrade the
It
value
has,
of the
you know,
song.
it just has so much musical material in it that you can just hours of fun.
Hours of fun.
Okay, wait. We have some timestamps here for the episode. The mysterious misty ping echo from the depths of the ocean. The first dreamy guitar note. The heavenly vocal harmony comes in. Awesome guitar riff. One of the most beautiful dreamy guitar solos in music. The beautiful guitar cry. Awesome funky section comes in. One of the best rhythm changes ever. Second amazing guitar solo begins. The funky section fades out in an awesome way. Most beautiful keyboard sound ever comes in, signaling the end of the threatening screaming section. More clearly heard at 14:49. The ping returns. Guitarist starts more clearly heard at 16:54. The instruments start returning. Beautiful organ melody arises from the darkness, heroically leading the charge while the drums keep getting more intense. One of the most beautiful guitar patterns comes in. Another guitar running deep underneath the surface lies under. Heavy metal riff. Awesome cymbal crashing. Heavenly vocal harmony returns. Beautiful melody. The music gets softer, fades out into a dreamy beauty, a calming dim sound from the guitar with the emotional tear-casting piano solo. The ping returns, slowly fading out of the song while the music disappears into the wind sounds. One of my favorite songs of all time.
Yeah.
4 out of 10.
One of my favorite pods of all time.
So for this track, for this amazing review, I think we can give thanks to the Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yes.
I think Billy Corgan wrote that probably.
And their song Because I Got High.
Yeah. Because I got high. Wait, I can't.
Yeah, that's actually perfect. Yeah.
Is that Billy Corgan? I feel like
That's
it is.
Billy Corgan. I can imagine that. So, do you want to move on?
Yeah, what's the next
Snow
track?
on the beach, smoke on the water.
Do. You know, I was taught to, the multiples of 3. With smoke on the water.
Multiples of
3. Multiples of 3.
What do you mean?
How? What do you mean?
Like 3, 6, 9.
3, 6, 9? That's not how you. What do you mean?
No,
That is aquintigraphical.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Multiples of 3.
Wait, is this in the lyrics?
No. I was taught when I was in elementary school. I was taught
In kindergarten.
the multiples of 3
Yeah.
with the smoke of the water riff.
3, 6, 9.
It works better in Swedish.
Look, it's like
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 och 30.
okay,
That is pants.
that is like interesting. But well, I'm used to thinking of it as 035, 0365, 03530 because that's the guitar tab.
Yeah.
Riff of the day, by the way. I don't think I'll need to play it.
ROTD.
I think you're quite familiar with. Yeah.
Okay, I think that this is going to be the riff of the day.
Yeah. Famous 1-1 riff.
Oh, you've opened the beatbox thing, haven't
Now,
you?
track 5, of course, and track 5 is very popular among Taylor Swift fans because they're understood to be the emotional sincerity part of each album. Track 5.
Sincerity check.
Sincerity check. Is everyone being sincere?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I'm fucking sincere right now, man.
You're on your own, kid.
You're on your
and
own,
that's the
kid.
title of the song.
And
Track
that's
5.
And that's the guarantee.
That's the guarantee.
So,
what I found pretty cool about this
You go
song
first.
is that this is like a flashback. She's looking back at a guy with different ambitions, and then she became famous, and they kind of drifted apart.
Change in ambitions over change in
no,
time.
is that this song? I don't know if that's this song. I think that might have been another song. Yeah, that's a different.
Your
song.
takes
Okay.
mixed up.
People have
That's Midnight Rain. Sorry, guys.
We've already established that you can have different ambitions, but can you differentiate ambitions?
You can integrate them
Into what? With respect to what?
into war.
With respect to family values.
We need those.
Family values.
Family values.
I think I'm gonna have to
Okay,
double down.
that analysis I gave, apply that to Midnight Rain.
Dead wrong.
This song is in fact about starving your body.
That's
Oh, is this the one whose music video was somewhat controversial?
No, that was Anti-Hero.
it's controversial.
Oh, right.
What was the anti-hero music video?
She stepped on a scale and it said fat.
Oh man. Oh no. That's
Yeah,
for us to decide.
and people were angry about that, and so she changed the music video so that she just looked at the scale. There's no cutaway to what's on the scale, but you see a look of disapproval.
Oh, I guess that's more subtle.
Yeah.
So for You're On Your Own, Kid, I said that by this point I'd gotten used to all the pop bullshit, and I could kind of get into the music. I found my head moving a bit.
Jack Antonoff's.
Jack Antonoff, yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the I think I've been mulling over. Like song structure in like rock and pop are pretty similar.
Yeah.
So it's always struck me as kind of weird that you're just like this opposed to pop because it feels like it's kind of the same, general formula.
Well, I don't know what it is either. I mean, I'm not talking about verse, chorus, bridge, chorus. That's fine. Like plenty of songs with that. I mean, Car Seat Headrest probably has a song like that even.
I'd say Car Seat Headrest probably a shoe-it, but Radiohead.
Radiohead, they have just.
Yeah.
That's like, no, Creep has that. Creep has a bridge. Usually they replace it with a guitar solo or something. But I think it might just be, I don't know, they
Women.
maybe it's, yeah, it's women. No, I decided listening to this that I don't hate women. I just hate modernity. I don't like. There's this specific vocal
Wouldn't
style.
this technically be more like traditional?
No, there's like a specific vocal style that I think modern singers have that I don't like that much.
Oh,
and it's
like
both
this-
male and female. I think.
Like the seal thing.
The seal?
Well, no, someone made like a video about, how singers sing nowadays, singers like Halsey, where they just kind of like sound weird. Oh man.
I don't know. There's something about it, or maybe it's just the fact that modern music is so well produced, and I'm not into that.
No, it's got to have distortion on it.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to have like
If it wasn't produced on
a potato.
that fuck, I have no joke here. I have no idea.
Based.
I have no idea what's a good example of like old production equipment, like like one of those cubes that you plug a bunch of wires into, and then music comes out of it when you plug it into the speaker.
An audio console?
An analog audio workstation.
Yeah, an
Awesome.
They made this whole mini computer.
So, who would you consider one of your favorite singers?
I don't know.
Vocalists.
I don't know. I'm just not used to people who are who very much emphasize their voice that much. You know, I guess. No, I'm not into singers. I think Bateman says it at some point.
I think. May I give one of my thoughts as well?
Yes.
I think that honestly, I have no idea what constitutes a good singer, so I don't really care.
Well, I get like
I mean, there's two attitudes to it. There's like the purely technical, like range, how many octaves you got,
how accurate you are,
and then there's also like to what extent does the vocal style serve the music? You know, the impact.
Yeah, sure.
How it affects us. Dave Zerner would say.
Yeah.
And you know, I think Hayley Williams of Paramore is probably one of my favorite vocalists. You know, she has that like really commanding pop punkish presence that sells a lot of Paramore songs.
Yeah, in that case, I guess my favorite vocalist would be Frank Sinatra, Hatsune Miku.
Hatsune Miku kind of goes into the AI conversation.
Joe Rogan.
Is it real art? Joe Rogan. You know, it started out good. Like Frank Sinatra is a pretty good take, actually. You know, a very good singer.
It's pretty common, I think. Yeah. I think with pop, I'm about 40 years behind because I think I like pop from like the 80s, you know, but since then I don't really get it, or maybe like 50 years behind. I don't know. So.
Postmodern pop began at 4 p.m. on July 17, 1972, with the demolition of Abbey Road.
Yeah, probably.
Postmodern pop would have to be hyperpop, though, right? Or maybe that's
There's a direct correlation.
Okay, what would hyperpop be then? God, it's like it's a reaction. What is hyperpop even a reaction to? Like the 2000s?
It's not really a reaction. It's more so like a type of accelerationism.
Yeah, but that is a reaction to something.
Okay, it is a reaction to pop tropes and like femininity.
Yeah, but it has to be, I think, between the years like 1995 and 2015.
Yeah.
I have no idea what music is.
Yeah, hyperpop
but,
started in the second half of the 2010s. So.
Not big music fan, huh?
Not big on shit tones and shit.
Yeah, so wait a minute, 1995, 2015, that's like the age range of Gen Z. I came up with that by accident.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh shit. It's the response to Gen Z.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe that the production of this album that we were talking about has shades of hyperpop.
Yeah. Wait, can we switch phones because I need mine to get charged?
I think this album has aged horribly since its release in 1965.
What album?
Midnights. Absolutely.
Midnights dropped in 1965.
Yeah, but like it's like hypothermia, hypopop. You know?
Hyperpop.
Man, we're providing an in-depth analysis because we're on the 5th track and we're 50 minutes in. 10 minutes for each track.
10 minutes per.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh shit!
Should we actually have a lightning round or something?
Lightning round. Okay. Okay, you're on your own, kid. What do we rate it?
I think that the production on this one is very weird, very watery. Not my favorite song, but like it leads to more musical development later on. So I give it a covered.
I rate it bigly.
Okay, I give this. I can't think of a rating out of 10.
Midnight Rain, weird vocal effects on this one.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said awful vocal effects.
But I also kind of liked it, and this was the song that I thought was "You're on Your Own, Kid."
Yeah, I don't know. It's like this one is just like all drums. It's so minimal, which I guess appeals to some people, and it like gets used as a beat for a song later on. So I give it a trackpad out of 10.
Question: my least favorite track, too wordy, tacky production.
This is the one where they said, "Fucking politics and gender roles."
Wow. Yeah, I believe this song tried too hard for social commentary and like it tried to it tried to
Shout out social commentary.
it tried too hard to be dramatic with its like strange harmony and its throwback to the production from the first 3 tracks. I feel like it was just trying too hard. It needed to get back down to earth so that we can go into the latter half of the album.
Now, Vigilante, very divisive track. Fantano's least favorite, some people's favorite. I thought it was pretty funny, but also pretty fun. I mean, different connotations there. Pretty fun, but also kind of gimmicky. Didn't end up on my final list of favorites. It's a very dark back on my bullshit type track.
Yeah.
I describe it as.
Yeah, I appreciated that it develops the musical ideas from what was track 7 again?
Track 7.
Question.
Yeah.
Question. I believe that I appreciated that it developed musical ideas from there because it was very ignored there. However, I feel like it really just getting too bogged down in its older throwback aesthetics and minimal production. Like at this point in the album, it's starting to wear off its charm on me. Yeah.
Bejeweled. Obviously a nice track with a narrative music video starring Laura Dern and the Haim sisters. I thought this track was pretty cool, pretty catchy, but also promotes cheating, it goes against traditional family values.
Yeah.
High levels of infidelity.
Yeah, high infidelity. But that's on the
infidelity.
deluxe edition, and we didn't listen to that.
Starring John Cusack.
Low fidelity.
Man, Taylor's really the lo-fi girl.
Yeah, more car seat headrests influence.
Yeah, I think that this track, I appreciated the electro-swing
Shout out electro-swing
influence on this track.
What's your favorite electro-swing album? Mine would be OK Computer.
I have no idea. I think the only one that I'd be even vaguely familiar with would be
Caravan Palace?
Yes. I'm sorry.
That thing. Actually, okay.
The furries.
Yeah.
No, I think my favorite would be Meet the Residents.
That's a deep cut.
Meet the Residents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I think we give that track we give it 2 crowns from the recycling.
I'm gonna give it 3 suns.
My notes for this were just, what is this? So that's it's
Wait,
that.
I want to see notes later.
My notes.
A talking cat.
I saw a video about Talking Angela earlier today. Remember? Talking Angela?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
Talking Angela.
It had conspiracy theories around it, like, this is run by a sex cult.
Oh my fucking
And it
god.
was.
That.
It totally was. Everyone got sex culted.
Oh
Then
my
we just
god.
moved on.
As a society, we just moved on.
For whatever reason, I find that so deeply nostalgic.
Yeah, me too.
Just like, in primary school, when you and like a bunch of idiots on Facebook thought that there was like secret codes in everything.
Yeah, I remember that.
Or like your mates would tell you that one of the Teletubbies is really gay or dead or something.
And they were.
And then we just moved on.
We just moved on as a society. We just let that slide.
And Michelle did that too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess now the equivalent to that would be like people thinking that there are trafficked children in furniture.
Traffic children. What?
Traffic children, they hold up the signs. They're inside the traffic lights, changing the color.
Yes.
On track 10, Labyrinth. I really like this one. It was kind of minimal ballad, but it really tugged my heartstrings. Breathe in, breathe through.
Floyd.
Breathe in, breathe through. Breathe deep, breathe out.
We're still talking.
Breathe.
Are we talking about track 10 before? Or is it?
Track 10 is Labyrinth.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the point where I stopped taking notes because I was getting distracted. I did have something sincere to say about You're on Your Own, Kid, which is the line, I searched the party of better bodies just to learn that my dreams aren't rare. Now that was really brave.
Yeah, I like that too.
That was
my dreams aren't rare.
My dreams aren't rare. That hit hard.
Yeah, that's like a shared humanity thing. She definitely has that thing that Demi Lovato doesn't have.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't been talking about the lyrics enough, but I think that's because when I listened to this album, I was having a neurodegenerative episode, which affected my line of processing quite a lot. So I actually had no idea what she was saying. So I got the gist.
Phenomenal.
Now, track 11, Karma.
Karma Police.
This starts with like a tape loop type thing, and then it goes into some funk. Now, this track is camp. It's very camp. It describes Karma as a number of things. Karma is a boyfriend. Karma is a god. Karma is the breeze in my hair on the weekend. Karma is a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Karma is a cat purring in my lap because it loves me. Flexing like a goddamn acrobat. Yeah. And Karma vibe like that. Yeah.
Karma is the morning after you've been first bereaved.
Karma is a warm gun.
Karma is the cruelest month. Shout out to you, Zolia.
Yeah.
I feel like this track. I feel like it was interesting that it was in like a 3-4 time feature. Honestly, I like the 8-bit style was kind of getting grating, but I think on this track it really works with like the whole like funeral march type theme.
Yeah,
very waltzy.
You jest, but Taylor Swift actually does have a song in an odd time signature. It's called Closure. You should listen to that after.
Let's see what that is.
Right, but this
we don't want to get copyrighted.
This song really does set like a somber mood for like the death of the album, because once you've stopped listening to it, that first experience has died.
Yeah.
5/4. Oh my god, I was expecting like 6/8 or something. Jesus. Yes, very jazzy.
Sweet Nothing, one of my favorite tracks.
Yeah.
Very nice organy ballad, and by organ I mean the intestines, not the instruments.
Yeah.
Yep.
And this is just an ode to a cute little relationship, the one that she's having right now with Joe Alwyn, of course.
Yeah, I feel like this track really represents like the digital guitar. I think was a really nice touch. After all the digital shit that we've been getting, even this is like a step up in terms of emotional resonance, and it really works with the more somber, quieter, but still very hopeful mood of this track, which obviously represents the character.
Now the final track, 13th track. And of course Taylor Swift was born on the 13th of December, 1989.
Oh shit.
Wow.
Oh, that's why she has an album with that name.
Well, does she?
Yeah, 1989, right?
Yes, right. I thought you meant. Oh, very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the ASMR segment.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's also why in a social media handle, it's Taylor Swift 13.
Yeah.
They're making German food.
Now all our audio is going to be messed up.
Yeah, sorry for the people in the audience. It's
No, it's ASMR.
no, it's not ASMR. The mics are gonna be like peaking.
But like I think that kind of work. Like for whatever reason, some people like aggressive ASMR, which is just like really loud noises.
Go ah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's all about, but apparently people sleep to that. So
Now this track, of course, it alludes to the great Greek philosopher Popoulos. He believed
true
that,
mastermind.
Yeah. He believed patience was one of the highest virtues.
yeah, I agree. I think this track was a bit derivative, just considering it was just a music box arrangement of the previous one.
Now, this track, not one of my personal favorites, but it is pretty fun. How it paints Miss Swift as this, as this female genius who, she makes these mind games to get guys.
Oh.
She's a genius, but she's female.
What if I told you none of it was accidental? That's what she says here.
Oh yeah. Oh, what? There's a point.
That's an anti-free will statement, right there.
No one wanted to play with me as a little kid, so I've been scheming like a criminal ever since to make them love me and make it seem effortless. This is the first time I felt the need to confess.
She does
and
actually,
I swear, I'm only cryptic and Machiavellian because I care.
She's been reading some philosophy.
Yeah, I think that this passage is really
super.
Wait, what did she say?
This.
Okay. Actually, the thought was conjured in my head before that, so it's lost.
Never mind, I lost that thought. Anyway, drugs.
And that's the album essentially. Excluding the 3 AM edition. Who cares about that? It's day 1 DLC.
Okay, final thoughts.
Yeah, album cover with some kind of lighter I'll see if we have a light over here.
Yep.
I
Are you gonna smoke up?
I appreciate the reference to Bauhaus era design. It really it touches on how we as a cultural moment right now are very similar to Weimar Germany.
Second ASMR segment.
Oh!
Oh shit, that is dangerous, dude. Alright.
No, I've handled legends before.
Mm-hmm.
Is it what she does?
Playing with
I
fire.
think Bandcamp user Trent Suki really summed up my thoughts on this album, which was the Undertale soundtrack.
It's an Undertale soundtrack.
Is what it started all it all for me, my love of music. This incredibly composed video game soundtrack means a lot to me. Gives me so many good memories and thoughts. Their favourite track is the title track, Undertale.
Yep.
So I think that really does summarize my thoughts on it now. Very nice. Taylor Swift. It was very good.
I can't believe Taylor Swift made Undertale. So
Toby Fox. Taylor Swift.
So I think to finish off, we'll have to ask: is AR art real art?
And the answer is no.
No, fuck them.
Well, I have thoughts on this. I have thoughts on this.
Oh look, the youngest one has thoughts.
Okay, that's insensitive.
Okay,
We'd like you to apologize for that.
I
apologize.
I really am not. I'm not a big
Thank you.
fan of this knee-jerk anti-technology reaction to everything that we have now. After the disaster that was NFTs and the metaverse, however, like those are unequivocally bad and stupid. I agree. However, you need to do some critical thinking on your own instead of just hating everything that comes out as new. AI art is like it's like it's fine. Like I as long as people try and don't take it too seriously, like it just shouldn't be taken that seriously. I don't think. Like why bother getting angry about this? And or conversely, why bother trying to act like it's high art? It's not. Why do you have to be so extreme all the time? Why can't we just
Get along, guys.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's the end of ASMR segment.
Second ASMR segment. So.
Oh, you're right. This is fingerprint.
Yeah.
We gotta end. We gotta press the end on the recording. Well,
Final ratings, guys.
All right. I think that is
that's about it.
for our thoughts. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention who is the hottest British female prime minister?
So there've been 3 so far, right? So
Yeah.
there's been
Maggie Thatcher,
the wicked bitch.
Oh yeah.
Theresa May,
Theresa May.
and Liz Truss.
Theresa. And Rishi Sunak.
And all 3 of these have been conservative. So
I saw someone post Liz Truss in like politically NSFW or something, and then I just doubted my entire song that said.
wow. Honestly, who do you guys think? Honestly, my first thought when trying to compare these 3 was that Liz Truss has the advantage of not being a raisin. So
Yeah.
not yet, at least.
Yeah, I think it's gonna have to. I don't know. If we could get like them all at like age 18, or like 25 or something, right? It's not too. Let's actually look that up.
Liz Truss. Margaret Thatcher didn't look that good.
Margaret Thatcher, age 25. Yeah, nah. That's the Queen. That's not Thatcher. Liz Truss, age 25. She must be like 40 right now. I mean, she's the youngest of them, which is like, which gives the edge. Oh yeah, she was nice. And let's see. Theresa May at 25. Okay, it's definitely gonna go to Liz Truss. All right.
Yeah. Okay. But who has the most attractive policy? Like it's not just about looks; it's about personality.
I think AOC probably.
Yeah.
Well, given that he was not a British Prime Minister, I think he's disqualified.
That's a shame. I mean, she could have been if she was a conservative.
They would have just wheeled her over.
So I think the winner unequivocally here is Rishi Sunak. Speaking of which, he is the new Prime Minister of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Shout out to him.
So will he outlast a lettuce? Time will tell.
Rishi Sunak. Okay, so first of all, he is Indian and rich.
The richest PM ever.
So is he really the richest prime minister ever?
He literally is, yeah.
Including all of the fucking barons and shit that were prime minister back when democracy was a sham.
Richest Prime Minister Edward Stanley. No.
Sorry.
Ooh, a fortune in excess. Oh, it's gonna have to go to Edward Stanley, who had a personal fortune in excess of £7 million. Oh my god.
$1 million.
No. Reuters has got the scoop. UK's Rishi Sunak becomes richest ever occupant. But can he beat the Kharkiv kid finder? Oh.
Isn't it Sharkiv?
Oh my god. What?
Isn't it Sharkiv?
Kharkiv, the city in Ukraine.
You said Kharkiv.
It's Kharkiv, yeah, it is Kharkiv.
Kharkiv.
It's like hard.
I'm Dutch, I can do it, alright?
Yeah.
Kharkiv.
Yep, something like that.
There we go. And on that note,
Hold on. It's out of 10. Alright?
it's out of what?
It's out of 10, that's the rating.
Yeah. I'm feeling it's.
Yeah, okay, so that is our review of Midnights by Toby Fox.
10th studio album.
It was very mid. And it was very nice, like the name suggested.
Yeah.
So
This album was a medical and moral disaster that later led to the downfall of the American empire.
The worst album ever, but it doesn't get better than this. So I feel like that's a fair assessment.
Oh, it's the worst album ever, but it don't get any better than this.
Let's hope we don't get cancelled by the Swifties.
They can find us.
yeah, do you think there was 50s in our school?
I mean,
Torsten, right?
me to an extent, some of the girls to an extent, NA to an extent, but not really anyone who's like predominantly a
You're
Swiftie.
way in on track.
Helen is a Swiftie.
Helen teacher?
Huh?
No, I'm done.
Helen student.
Yeah.
There is in fact a student called Helen.
Sorry for settling these down, but I'm like quite hungry actually.
Right.
The podcast ends the moment we finish the chips.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice, it's pretty manageable compromise, I think.
Yeah.
You won't see what's coming.
Wow, look at look at it says. Rishi Sunak ranked a monarch.
Among Us.
The famous game.
His net worth and how he earns his money.
Your network is your net worth.
Well,
Your circle isn't discussing.
your network is your net worth. That just sounds like corruption.
Oh, he does that better than anyone. I mean, he's finessed his way to the prime ministerial spot.
Yeah. And his wife's doing all this tax fraud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
Starmer.
Okay, so I think on that note, it is time to end the infinite enjoyment.
Keir Starmer can't even marry his way into Indian.
Now, infinite suffering
elite.
until next episode comes out.
Okay.
Yep.
See you, everyone. We will see you next time.
Oh yeah.
Infinite enjoyment.